Hello folks, my name is McAlhany. I am point man for the Coastal Plains region of Trail Life USA in southeast Georgia. This is
Daniel McAlhany. I'm a newly Freedom Rangeman.
And this is my wife Marlene, and our dog's off camera. He's making sure we're going to do this right. So a little bit about us. In 2015 we traveled to West Virginia. It's Summer Adventure there, and at Summer Adventure you always pick up new skills, and so there was a lot of things we got to do, Dutch oven cooking and rope bridge, and then we met this crazy guy named Jim Ramey. I think you've seen him in a previous video, but Jim had this little contraption called a rope machine, and he got to showing Daniel and how to make rope, and I think he spent hours over there making rope that week. So every time that Jim was available, he was over there making rope with Daniel and several other trailmen. We came home and we researched how to make our own rope machine, so how we can do our own rope machine here. So in 2015 we came home from Summer Adventure and we decided to make our own rope machine. We researched plans online, we found a cabinet maker to help us. We built this rope machine. We made hundreds of feet of rope on this machine. So it's a kind of enclosed gear system, just like these other two. We actually found this one on eBay. This is a 1911 new era rope machine. It's cast iron, does a real good job as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now this one, and I'll show you some pictures in the video, this is a larger version of this one. Same plans, just a little bit different the way you can see it. This one we can actually see the gears. And this one, of course, you know, trailmen, we're always going to modify something. So instead of three links, we can put six ropes on here. We can make a bigger, bulkier rope. But we don't always do that. So typically we just use 3. So to make rope, you've got to have a rope machine of some sort, some way to twist 3 cords. You always need 3 strands of rope to make that big rope. So you need that. You need a needle or a paddle. Call this a needle or a paddle, different things. What it does, it keeps the rope separate, the twine separate as you're making the rope. You'll see that here in a few minutes. And you need something on the other end to pull. Now, I know some of you older trailmen, you know exactly what this is. This old hand drill. We just put a hook in it, and that's what Daniel will be using to pull across and make the rope here in just a minute. So we have the rope machine sitting here. We got 3 rope machines. We're going to use the big ones, so we're going to clear these off just for a minute here. So you see he's made 3 points of contact, so it leaves right here and it's going up to 3 points of contact down there. He's going to come right back down here. And now he's making a simple loop right here. Up on the other end is Marlene. She's got the gear end, and we've got it all separated. Daniel's going to put the needle in and keep all the twine separate. Okay, Daniel's got all the twine separate. Marlene's going to start rolling, so she keeps going. All right, there we go, Marlene. All right, you can see right here. You see the ropes being a little more twisted. You see it pushing right here. Pulling on me, so it's pulling and tugging a little bit. The rope's getting shorter as it twists. I want to keep it as tight as possible right here. Put a good stretch in the rope. I'm going to check it real quick, see where we are. We're good. All right. Now. Okay, so now I'm twisting. She's going clockwise. I'm going counterclockwise. We're putting the twist in the rope. Here, you can record. All right, Daniel's going to show you this recording now. So Daniel's going to show you what's happening right here on the rope as we start tightening it.
Right here, these strands come together. You see the needles prevent them from coming together. So right here, they kind of push together from this to this. We're going to put some extra twists in the rope just to make sure.
This locks in the twist in the rope and locks in the rest of the rope. Okay, now we get to my favorite part. And I'm going to let Daniel do this and I'll videotape, because in 2015 I had to learn how to whip a rope. I had never whipped a rope before. Daniel, how many times did Fred teach me how to whip a rope? Not enough. Yeah, it was a bunch. Fred Mapes sat here and kept saying, "Nope, do it again. Nope." Well, Daniel can do it. I'm not real good at it, so I'm gonna take over the camera and let Daniel whip the end of the rope here. Okay, so we just got some smaller twine right here, smaller string. Normally we use a waxed cord, but I don't seem to have any of that right now. So then you're going to come to this end right here. He's going to lay the loop out.
String doesn't stay good.
So now he's wrapping this black twine around the rope, the new rope. Little trick we've learned is always have a pair of needle nose pliers. It helps pull. And sometimes you pull a little too hard and it clips it. But then that's what the end of the rope should look like whipped. It's not as clean as it needs to be. The wax cord will do a little bit better with that. All right, so Daniel's going to go whip the other end of the rope. And by whipping it, what we're going to do is we're holding that braid in. So it's all braided and twisted. And so he's going to go down to the other end and do the other end of the rope. Okay, so now Daniel's going to cut this. There we go. So Daniel's going to come to the other end, and he's going to cut that one loose. Now we have a stiff rope. This is really stiff. There's some things we can do. We can actually burn to get all the extra fibers and twine and the little strings off that. A lot of times we'll burn that. It's a little dangerous if you got small trailmen around. But the best thing to do with this piece of rope is to just keep working with it. So find your favorite knot. You know, we're going to do over, under. Uh-oh, am I going to do it right? There we go. So, you know, just tie a square knot in here. Tie it, pull it tight, keep working it. The more you work with this rope, the more it's going to give you a nice flexible rope. So just keep working with this rope. Just keep playing with it, twisting it, holding it, wiggling it, and it's going to break down and make a nice, strong, you know, nice flexible piece of rope for you. You can twist the ends. Now, one of the byproducts we always like to save are these right here. These little clippings off the end. Anybody know what these can be used for? Great fire starters, yeah. Whoever said that, that's great. Fire starters in the back. So, let's talk a little bit about the rope. Why some symbolisms with trail life? When we look at this, we always talk about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Trinity is all right here. We start off with 3 and we make 1. So that's always fun when you're talking about rope and how rope means and can show our love for Christ. It's 3 pieces of rope. They become 1, just like the Trinity. So this has been the McAlhany family with our rope machines. We have several. We love making rope. And if you have any questions, just let us know.